Hi, I'm Daniela.
Hi, I'm Ann, and we're here to channel today for the 1010 portal, the gateway portal from the gateway to the west, St. Louis, Missouri, and Illinois.
Yes.
Welcome, everyone.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. I'll channel first and then Anne. Stick around and let us know what you think in the comments. Hello, this is Saint Germain. It's a pleasure to be with you again. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making this time on this day of the 1010 portal. We welcome your questions and thoughts.
Thank you so much for being here. We have a couple questions. First, would you please address the 1010 portal, what that means, and why is it called the gateway portal, please?
The 1010 portal, the pillars, the 1010 is an act of defiance. It is a time for you to clear out, clean out, defy anything that may no longer be for your highest good that is in your field. This could be in your energetic field, emotional field, or physical field. So going inside and seeing what may no longer belong with you, either physically, emotionally, or energetically, and letting it go. So cleaning out, clearing out, throwing out, donating, repurposing, sending forth to someone else. Sending any energy you may no longer need to the earth. And that is what we would like you to call in for this 1010 portal. Yes, so that you're lighter for the next energetic events coming. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
As for why it is the gateway, it is the gateway to the energy coming in next. You have the eclipse, you have 11/11, and then 12/12, and 2 eclipses in October, rather. So you have a lot of energetic events coming up shortly, and you have a lot going on there on Earth in many ways. And so this prepares you for that upcoming energy so that you may better accept it or internalize it or allow it to enter your field.
Thank you for that. That's very helpful. Thank you. Um, there is a lot going on Earth, as you said. Would you speak to how we may perceive, how we may help, or how we may contribute for the highest good to all the activity that is happening globally?
You spoke earlier of love and sharing love before we started. Indeed, that is the way. Share out through your hearts. Share that love to all. Hold it. hold that vibration as you can. As you can. It may be hard. There may be things that bring you much sadness, fear, horror. And yet bring yourself back to love. Be with that fear and send it love as well, so that it may dissolve. If you have the means, also send the support to the people who need it. There will be many people who will need it in the coming weeks and months. So if you have the means, if you have the resources, connect to organizations that may be working for the highest good of those involved, so that you have that as well, the physical, emotional, and energetic support for all. And don't forget to support yourself as well. So bringing in love, but also supporting yourself through your self-care rituals, through enough rest, through enough water, through grounding in nature, through channeling, through connecting with your guides, and any activities that bring you joy. And being at peace with your loved ones, releasing anger, releasing fear as you well may, to the best of your ability. And that is all.
Thank you. And recommendations to how we can tell that organizations are for the highest good. Things like pendulum. Do you have any other recommendations on how we may check which organization is not only working for the highest good, but it is for our highest good to support?
See who works directly with the people. Daniela saw a lot about the disaster in Maui, the fire, and the organizations that were put up that were the most connected, most directly connected to the people, are the ones that we would recommend to support.
Thank you.
So feel into it when you see the link, when you see the information, and see how it feels. And yes, using the pendulum, of course, that is a good way as well to check into each one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We have a lot of energies going on all over, as you've spoken of, and as we have spoken of in many different times of our channeling times. Grounding practices. Mother Earth is shifting and changing. Do you sense a need for change in our grounding practices as humans on Earth at this time?
There's a need for more grounding in general. We do not ground enough. I would say, in terms of practices, I think it depends on the person. So, and your accessibility and what works for you. The basic feet on the earth, or lying down on the earth, or touching a tree, connecting to trees. Even as it gets cold, that is a good practice. But yeah, that is a good question. Anything that you feel brings you more into your body is a good grounding strategy. So dancing also is one. Being in the flow is one. Yeah, Daniela's happy about that. because she enjoys that.
And she's good at it too.
Thank you.
Another thing that I had heard the mothers saying is, it feels like lately we just are on a continual catch up of needing more hydration. And it almost feels like we're just on a continuum not getting enough hydration. Is there more of a need for us for water? Is there something that you could communicate on that to help bring awareness and um, an open mindedness to where our needs are as so much is changing? Our bodies are changing. What used to work with us to what is now working? How may we address this hydration or dehydration issue that we're running into?
Yes, that's a great question. Thank you. As you need water to run, well, to live, but also to run the energy through you, as you change, yes, you need more. You need to be well hydrated. You'll see the symptoms if you're not. As Daniela is frequently dehydrated. And so, yes, please make the effort, buy the big bottle or whatever it is that will keep you on track to drinking enough water per day for your body. By the time you feel thirsty or dehydrated. She has often heard that. We agree. So yes, that's a good question. Yes, please do hydrate and clear, clean water. If you would like also water that has been blessed, for lack of a better word, or energetically connected to by you, would be great, so that it benefits you as it goes in energetically as well.
So, for those that may not know necessarily how to do that, would saying thank you over the water suffice, or do you have other ways that one may bless the water?
Connecting with your hands to the glass. Thank you. May this water be for my and humanity's highest good. And the energy, you may or may not feel it, but the energy will flow from your hands into the water as well. And so you're charging the water by holding and setting your intent to charge it, to give it that energy. Yeah, and that's all. It doesn't have to be elaborate.
Thank you for explaining that.
Thank you.
Those are all the questions that I have today. Saint Germain, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you would like to share? Any other messages or anything?
There's a lot going on, and yes, we would like to speak upon it. Please know that many are shell-shocked still by what is occurring in the Middle East, and know that you may or may not speak on it as your human selves, and it's okay. Whatever you decide is okay, but send your heart, send your love, send your energy there, and work for that peace, so that peace may come to all involved. And know that we are indeed watching, and may the highest ending, the most beneficial ending, come from what is happening. And it is a long road. It is a difficult situation. That is an understatement. It is not easy to resolve. And so we ask for all of you to send beneficial energy that way, not fear or worry energy, but the energy of love, the energy of peace, meditation on what is for the highest good of all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm back.
How do you feel?
Good. It's like here and then gone.
So quick.
Yes.
Oh,
Very, very important, I think, what he was
thank
sharing.
you. Yes, thank you for bringing that through. Very important.
All right. When you're ready.
We have our dear Divine Mother Earth with us, and she is ready to answer any questions.
Thank you for being with us. Thank you for sharing. Is there a general message you would like to share about anything that's going on right now with you?
Yes, thank you, my dear. Thank you to all that are here, that are present, that are willing and able to connect with me, to be one with me, to help me, to support me as I help and support you. We are one and the same. We are connected as souls, not just in our physical form, but as defined souls. We are connected. I am you, you are me. Just as the blood flows through your body, the water and the lava flow within me. I have mass just as much as you do. And at times, we come across things within us need to change. Our system needs to release. I am doing the same. It is time, and it has been time for me to release what is no longer serving for my or our highest good. Changes are present, changes are imminent. Our change is a continuum. I love you all so much. I pay tribute to you in this conversation and know that as the changes come, not all will see them through. It is not my intent to cause anyone harm. These changes happen. These are soul agreements, soul ties, contracts of when it is time to come and when it is time to leave. As the changes come in the coming days, know that there will be many. A shift, a change, a reoccurrence, not a repeat, but an occurrence that revisits to restructure and reorganize, just as I have done millennia prior. Know that this is necessary. Know that this is not meant to cause harm. And no, this isn't because of a lack of love or a lack of peace. This is necessary. As I grow, you grow. As I change, you change. And we're all changing. The coming tides bring much for us, our dear ones. Please be mindful of what you have with you. Please be mindful of your routes ahead. Know that you need all your provisions. As I change and as I grow, you change and you grow. Please again know that this is necessary for all that is meant to be. My dear Daniela, ask me anything you wish.
It's easy for what you say to bring up fear or wanting to know where, when, how, what do we do? Um, is there anything you'd like to share with us about how to approach this?
Yes, thank you. To approach it from a place of love. As we grow, as we change as souls in our human form or in our physical form, regardless of what our body species is, know that those aren't from fear. As you once were toddlers, infants, a cell, and you are now who you are in the form that you are now. Many of these changes took place through joy. Please do your best to see mine the same. The more love that you can share, the more love that you can be, the more ease that can bring upon the understandings that are and are to come. Please see this to be so. And so this is.
Thank you. Can you speak to the water events as well as the fire events that have been occurring recently? Will that continue? Is there anything we need to be aware of? And then also, how do the conflicts happening in several places in the world affect you?
Thank you for those important questions. The water changes everything. The waters will continue to change everything. Water is coming up from underneath to create new avenues and new streams. Just like you pave different streets, this will pave different streets, avenues to say, but of water. Fire is a clearing. These are all natural elements that are a part of me, that are a part of our system. The fires will continue in areas, the water will continue to rise in areas, and in some, they will meet and diffuse. It all depends on which region of my dear sweet self that we are upon. If you were in an area where you see fire, please be mindful, please be careful. Trust your inner judgment and do what you need to do to be safe. Not about material, it's about you. About you, your family, and what you need to be safe. As far as the areas that are to experience water, I ask of you to understand the same. Trust your inner judgment and do what is necessary to keep you and your family safe. Coming from a place of peace and understanding that just as we've had different changes in the past, we've had different droughts that have uprooted and moved families, and we've had floods that have uprooted and moved families. These create the same type of movement. They are to help people move and change as they feel that is needed. As far as the conflicts that are happening in areas of myself, yes, this does affect me, and it pains me so. I am you, you are me. When you hurt, I hurt. The treatment of other souls and how they're being treated is a disgrace. Inhumane, as many of you may say. But really, we're all souls. And when we harm a soul that is in a physical harm, when we harm them, we harm one another, we harm ourselves. It does pain me greatly to see such harm and destruction being done to one another and to my surface. As this continues, and as I continue to change, this destruction will end. That is all I may say about this at this time.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. It is an honor and a pleasure.
Thank you. It is my honor to be with you. And thank you for asking such wonderful and important questions.
Thank you. That is all I have for today.
I love you all. Know that always. Thank you. And so this is.
And so it is. Thank you. I could have kept going.
Very serious.
Yeah. Yeah. How did that feel?
Thank you for asking. I don't have a word to describe it, but at the end, talking about the conflict, just like serious. That's all I know to say, and all I can, from my level of understanding how to define that feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that through.
An honor. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.